When the Porsche Cayenne first hit the market way back in 2003, it set a new precedent for the way SUVs could drive. It handled almost like a saloon car and it went just as fast. Now in its third generation, Porsche has decided to diversify the range with this, the Cayenne Coupe. While the likes of BMW and Audi were quick to expand their SUV lineups, Porsche has taken its time. But with the success of the BMW X6 and now the Audi Q8, Porsche has created a lower, sleeker version of its popular Cayenne. Starting at the front, it all looks pretty normal. The windscreen is slightly more raked, but it's barely noticeable. It's not until you get further back that you notice any changes. Sticking to the same recipe as rival coupe SUVs, the roofline slopes off towards the back, creating a sportier look at the cost of rear headroom and luggage space. At the back, there are some obvious changes. There's an adaptive spoiler, and the number plate has been moved down from the regular tailgate to the bumper to create what Porsche calls an optically lower look. It works and emphasizes the distinctive light bar. Inside, and you'd be hard-pressed to spot any differences from the normal Cayenne. They both get the same dashboard and class-leading infotainment, but it's in the back where you'll notice the changes. The three-seat bench has been ditched, and instead Porsche has fitted two chairs, more in keeping with the coupe's sportier image. To try and solve the headroom issue, the rear seats are mounted 30mm lower than in the normal car, but taller passengers will still suffer. It gets the same wide range of powertrain options as the regular car, ranging from a 3-litre V6 producing 330 brake horsepower to the top-spec Turbo SE Hybrid with a 500 horsepower V8 and a hybrid system that boosts it to a combined 670 brake horsepower. Needless to say, we'd recommend the latter. Porsche says the Cayenne Coupe is a real sports car, and it certainly has the straight-line speed to support that claim. The Turbo SE Hybrid sprints from 0 to 62 in just 3.8 seconds onto a top speed of 183 miles per hour.
It certainly has the performance to keep up with just about any other SUV then, but how does it compare to this, the new BMW X6M competition? With a 616 brake horsepower V8, it matches the top-spec Porsche to 62 and tops out at 190 with the optional M driver's pack. Stopping this big Bavarian beast are some mammoth 6-piston calipers on regular steel brake discs with no carbon ceramics on offer. It looks even more menacing than the Cayenne, especially with all the optional carbon fibre trim. But if money's no object, why not go for the Lamborghini Urus? Based on the same platform as the Cayenne, the Urus takes on a typically Lamborghini character. The styling is wild and the noise is otherworldly. The interior is also a bit mad and won't be to everyone's tastes. But as with all cars in this class, it's not one for shrinking violets. With almost 100 more horsepower than the Porsche, it only just pips it to 62 miles per hour from rest in 3.6 seconds.
The Cayenne Coupe then seems to be the one to have. It's almost as fast as the Lambo but much cheaper. It's the subtlest too and easy to use every day. Us though, we'd take a regular shaped Cayenne, just as fast but more practical and cheaper.